The world is a tapestry of journeys. Every day millions of us embark on voyages great and small, traversing concrete arteries and steel veins that crisscross the land. We are drawn by the allure of distant horizons, the promise of connection, the pursuit of dreams. But our modern odyssey is not without its perils. For in the blink of an eye, a symphony of motion can descend into chaos, leaving behind a trail of devastation and heartbreak. Buckle up, because today we're diving into the most horrific road accidents in history. These tragic events remind us of the importance of road safety and the devastating consequences of negligence. Dawn was breaking over the Nile River, painting the sky in hues of rose and gold, as a bus carrying families on a pilgrimage rumbled through the Egyptian countryside. Their destination, a distant shrine, a beacon of faith. But fate had a cruel detour in store. A truck, its headlights like the eyes of a predator, appeared in the pre-dawn mist. The collision was catastrophic. Metal shrieked, glass shattered, and cries filled the air. When the dust settled, horror unfolded. The bus lay on its side, a tomb for dozens. Rescue workers toiled, pulling survivors and the deceased. The 2005 Egyptian bus accident claimed over 30 lives, leaving a community forever scarred. The sleek, modern marvel of engineering, the Alvia train, sliced through the Spanish countryside, carrying hundreds of passengers towards their destination. Inside, laughter mingled with the rhythmic clatter of the rails, a tapestry of lives in motion. But as the train approached a bend, near Santiago de Compostela, a sense of unease settled in the air. The train, traveling at a speed far exceeding the recommended limit, began to sway violently. Passengers gripped their seats, their faces etched with fear, as the once familiar sounds of the journey transformed into a deafening roar. Then, with a sickening lurch, the train derailed, sending carriages hurtling off the tracks like toys scattered by a giant hand. The 2013 Santiago de Compostela derailment, one of Spain's worst rail disasters, claimed the lives of 80 people and injured over 140. The morning commute in London was a symphony of motion, a relentless tide of humanity flowing through the city's arteries. At Paddington station, two trains, their paths destined to cross, approached the same set of points. One, a Thames train service, carried commuters beginning their day. The other, a Great Western Express, sped towards its destination. But in a tragic lapse of attention, a signal was missed, setting in motion a chain of events that would have devastating consequences. The two trains, their combined weight exceeding 1,000 tons, collided head-on with a deafening roar that echoed through the station. The impact was catastrophic. Metal crumpled like paper, windows exploded, and the air filled with the acrid smell of smoke and the screams of the injured. The 1999 Paddington rail crash, a stark reminder of the importance of vigilance, claimed the lives of 31 people and injured hundreds more. Chapter 4. The 1982 Salang Tunnel Fire. High in the Hindu Kush Mountains, the Salang Tunnel was a lifeline for Afghanistan. It carried a constant stream of vehicles through its dark passage. In 1982, a collision ignited a blaze, turning the tunnel into a fiery tomb. The fire raged for hours, fueled by the tanker's deadly cargo. The 1982 Salang Tunnel Fire claimed an estimated 1,700 lives. Chapter 5. The 2018 Genoa Bridge Collapse. The Morandi Bridge, a concrete giant spanning the Polcevera River in Genoa, Italy, stood as a symbol of progress and connection. But on a stormy August morning in 2018, the bridge, weakened by years of neglect and corrosion, reached its breaking point. As cars and trucks made their way across the bridge, a section of the structure suddenly gave way, sending tons of concrete and steel plummeting to the ground below. Vehicles vanished into the abyss, their occupants given no time to react. The collapse created a chasm in the bridge, a gaping wound that mirrored the collective grief of a nation. Rescue workers, their efforts hampered by the unstable wreckage and the threat of further collapse, worked tirelessly to locate survivors amidst the rubble. The 2018 Genoa Bridge collapse, a stark reminder of the importance of infrastructure maintenance, claimed the lives of 43 people and injured dozens more. Chapter 6. The 2008 California Metrolink train collision. The sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the Californian landscape, as a Metrolink commuter train sped towards Los Angeles. On board, passengers lost in their thoughts, unaware of the danger that lay ahead. At a bend in the tracks, a Union Pacific freight train, its massive engine a symphony of steel and power, approached on the same line. In a tragic lapse of judgment, the Metrolink engineer, distracted by text messages, failed to heed a red signal, setting the stage for a catastrophic collision. The two trains, their combined weight exceeding 1,000,000 pounds, collided head-on with a deafening roar that ripped through the evening calm. The impact pulverized the lead passenger car, reducing it to a tangled mass of metal and debris. The 2008 California Metrolink train collision, a stark reminder of the dangers of distracted driving, claimed the lives of 25 people and injured over 130. Chapter 7. The 2010 Moscow Metro bombings. The Moscow Metro, a labyrinth of tunnels and stations, pulsed with the rhythm of a city on the move. Commuters, their faces etched with the weariness of a long workday, jostled for space on crowded platforms, their thoughts miles away. But on the morning of March 29, 2010, the familiar hum of the metro was shattered by the deafening roar of explosions. Two female suicide bombers, their backpacks laden with explosives, detonated their deadly cargo during the morning rush hour, targeting two of the city's busiest stations. The blasts ripped through the crowded platforms, sending shockwaves that could be felt for miles. Panic ensued as commuters, their ears ringing, stumbled through the smoke and debris, desperate to escape the carnage. The 2010 Moscow Metro bombings, a horrifying act of terrorism, claimed the lives of 40 people and injured over 100. Chapter 8. The 2004 Ryongchon Disaster. In the isolated nation of North Korea, the Ryongchon railway station, a bustling hub of activity, stood as a testament to the country's industrial heartland. But on that fateful April morning in 2004, the station, normally a place of arrivals and departures, became the epicenter of a national tragedy. A train carrying highly flammable fertilizer exploded with a force that shook the ground for miles. The blast, believed to have been triggered by a collision with power lines, created a mushroom cloud that rose high above the town, visible for miles around. Buildings crumbled, windows shattered, and the air filled with the acrid smell of chemicals and the cries of the injured. The 2004 Ryongchon disaster, a stark reminder of the dangers of transporting hazardous materials, claimed the lives of an estimated 161 people and injured over 1,300. The 2015 Tianjin Explosions. The port city of Tianjin, China, a bustling hub of global commerce, throbbed with the rhythm of industry. At a container storage station, thousands of containers, their contents a mystery to the casual observer, awaited their turn to be loaded onto ships bound for destinations around the world. But on the night of August 12, 2015, the port, normally a beacon of economic activity, became the scene of one of China's worst industrial accidents. A fire ignited by the mishandling of hazardous chemicals ripped through the container storage facility, triggering a series of massive explosions that lit up the night sky. The blasts, visible for miles, sent shockwaves that shattered windows, shook buildings, and created a massive crater in the earth. The 2015 Tianjin Explosions, a stark reminder of the importance of industrial safety, claimed the lives of 173 people and injured hundreds more. Chapter 10. The 2001 Selby rail crash. The early morning mist hung heavy over the English countryside, shrouding the landscape in an ethereal silence. On a stretch of railway track near the village of Selby, a freight train, its cargo a mix of coal and steel, rumbled towards its destination. But as the train approached a level crossing, a Land Rover, its driver asleep at the wheel, veered off the road and onto the tracks. The impact, though seemingly insignificant, derailed the freight train, sending its carriages careening across the tracks. Moments later, a high-speed passenger train, traveling at over 100 miles per hour, slammed into the wreckage. The 2001 Selby rail crash, a stark reminder of the importance of driver alertness, claimed the lives of 10 people and injured dozens more. As we've journeyed through these tragic events, we've witnessed the fragility of life and the devastating consequences of human error, negligence, and malice. Each accident, a scar on the tapestry of time, serves as a solemn reminder of the importance of safety, vigilance, and responsibility. Let us honor the memories of those lost by committing to safer driving practices, advocating for improved infrastructure, and promoting a culture of safety in all aspects of our lives. These tragic events serve as a stark reminder of the importance of safety and vigilance on the roads. Let's honor the memories of those lost by committing to safer driving practices. Stay safe out there.